Hey guys, so today I am going to be trying the new ColourPop Villains collection. So I have, right here I have the palette, a highlighter, and then a lipstick. I didn't want to get the whole collection because not everything screamed out to me, but I did get 3 things that I did like, and I will be trying them today. So yeah, let's get right into it. I went ahead and did my eyebrows and primed my eyes and pulled my hair back. So because the first thing we are going to be diving into is the eyeshadow palette. I do my eyeshadow before I do my face. And I know this is like the main event, but I don't trust myself to do it with a full face with my foundation on. So this is what the outside of the packaging looks like. And I actually didn't know this, just like looking at pictures. I didn't know until I got it. They actually have the villains on them. So there's Cruella and Maleficent. Ursula is up here in the corner. I think that's it. Oh, Hades is right here. And I think Facilier's down here in the purple somewhere. They're like distorted images, so I can't tell. But I was really interested in this collection because if you can't tell, I really like Disney. And I have the whole Disney designer collection I bought. But that collection was a little bit more wearable than I think some of the stuff in this collection was. So yeah, open it up. There's no mirror, which I kind of thought the price was more expensive than the Disney designer palette. I think this was $22 and then the other palette was $18, and it didn't come with a mirror, which it's totally fine. It doesn't bug me. Not all ColourPop things come with a mirror, but I noticed like usually if they come with a mirror, the price is a little bit more. So I was just kind of wondering why this palette was more as to why it didn't come with a mirror. It has really cool designs, and it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like the shininess is like a different texture, obviously, so it like stands out in there. And this is what the palette looks like. There are 5 mattes, which is the same as the princess one. But I have to say I like the layout a little bit more of the princess one because they had all 5 up here and then all the shimmers were down here, whereas this one is kind of like weirdly laid out. I will say though, the one color that caught my eye, oh my Captain Hook, was the Fates, which is Hades, obviously. The blue really caught my eye. I do like the packaging though. I think it's really cool. They have all the names on the back as well as the names in the pans, and it's more holographic, whereas the princess one had more of a gold. I do like it. I like how it's kind of like neon sign inspired, like the labels and then like the packaging. It's really cool. I really like it. Enough talking, let's try this out. Actually really enjoy is this white shade called No Spots, and that's because I always put a white eyeshadow on my eyes before I start doing anything else. So I thought it was really cool that they actually had a white in this palette. Anything else started. I love ColourPop eyeshadows. I have multiple palettes from them, so I don't think I'll be disappointed by the formula or anything because it is something that I really do like and I have bought many times again. And I think I'm going to go in the shade with the lightest brown, which is Tragic. I think that'll be a good transition shade for me. I do like that the 2 browns in here are transition shady or very simple, because you can actually probably end up doing a really simple look from this palette. Like a really natural, simple look. Even though it has crazy colors in it, it doesn't have to be crazy. I kind of want to do something I've never done before though with this palette. It's going to go straight in with the Fates, which is the blue shade. Pack this right on the outer corner. Oh, that's brighter than I thought it would be. I thought it would be more of like a deeper kind of navy blue, but that's like a really bright electric blue. Bring that over, all the way over, just to get it to blend in. I know that color scares a lot of people when it comes to eyeshadow, but I'd say the best color to try first is blue. Then I'm just going to take like another crease brush and I'm going to go in with the shade Devious, and I'm just going to let that go into the crease a little bit more to blend it in and make it a little bit darker. I'm just going to take my glitter primer. This is where I don't know what I'm gonna do. See, I think Flotsam, the shade right here, and Mongrels is a really pretty, like, natural shade. I kind of wanted to use Diablo on my eyes. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that's so cool. Okay, I like that a lot. Oh, wow. Way different. Oh, I like that a lot. I think I'm gonna put something to kind of cohese it together. But I'm digging that out for me. Blue. And then back in with that tragic shade. Jetsam, because it's kind of like a more bluey kind of shimmer. And I'm going to put that in between, just kind of see if I can. Yeah, that looks better. Hades, or the Fates, I don't know. I keep calling it Hades because it's you can tell it's inspired by Hades. But I really like it. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I'm not going to be crusty dry. I'm scared to do this without a mirror. So I'm going to make just a wing. I'm going to go in the shade 101, like a wing with the eyeshadow. Just on the outer corner. And there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye and my face, and I will be right back. So I finished what I could on my face, and I'm just gonna finish up my eyes. So I'm gonna actually mix Tragic and Devious together. We'll just take. I didn't want to do too much on the lower lash line because I don't want it to look weird. So I'm gonna actually go ahead and take the shade Mongrels. And then I'm just gonna put it in the. That's beautiful. Wow. A little in the inner corner and then on the brow bone. So like chunky glittery, this would be a really pretty highlight. The highlighters. So I got the Cruella one, which is You Idiots, You Fools, You Imbeciles. I got this one because I thought it was kind of what I would like from the swatches online. But when I got it in person, it looks like it kind of has like it's white with like red and like gold reflex, so I might not like it that much. So I might have to put my Flexitarian over it, because I don't know if it's going to give me the shine that I like. But yeah, this is also the same. It's their Super Shock Cheek, but it's in a bigger pan and different packaging, which I thought was really interesting. And this one has a little mirror on it. The highlighters were $10. The only thing I didn't get from this collection, like item-wise, was their jelly shadows, I think. No particular reason, I just didn't. I do like their Super Shock highlighters. I just don't know if I like this one. I usually use my fingers for this because that is how it applies best. This is what it looks like. If you can see that orange. I don't know if I'm gonna like this, honestly. It's very chunky. I don't know if it more so kind of looks like a blush topper. I just feel like you can't really see it. I can see it in my mirror over here, but I can't really. You can it's a very subtle highlight. So if you like subtle highlights that have like reflex to them, you might really like this. But obviously for what I like to use it for, or what I like highlighter to do for me, this doesn't really do it. I do like the packaging. I like the Cruella on it, and then looks like that. I like this, and then the outer packaging was this. But I think I might hop back on and get the Maleficent one to try. The lipstick I got was Dr. Facilier, because I got this one because the lipstick shades looked very similar to the Disney princess ones. And the Dr. Facilier one looked like the Belle one, and I don't have the Belle one. I give the Belle one to my mom. So yeah, this one looks the most like it, pretty much. But I think maybe these ones might be more red tone, while the princess ones were more pink blue toned, like more cool toned. These ones are more warm toned. So yeah, I guess we'll just find out. The packaging is basically the same designs that are inside the eyeshadow palette. It has ColourPop. It's black, nettle, and then it says Disney Villains. And then on the lipstick, it says Villains. Let me just... Yeah, so it's... I think maybe the Belle one might be a little bit deeper than this. This is more of like a brick kind of... I want to say terracotta, but I don't think it is that. Just a nice like nudie red. This is kind of the more nudes that I like to go for. The Hades one looked a little like really light. So try this out. And I think this one is their cream formula, and they had matte and cream ones. I really like this color. It's definitely what I thought it would be. Woo. So yeah, I'm gonna go over everything that I used. 3 things. Okay, first thing was the palette. I really love this. I don't have a palette like this, so this is kind of probably the most colorful palette I own in my collection. So I will probably be using this quite a bit when I want a little pop of color. It does have the shades to make a very natural look if you want to go that route. I wouldn't describe this as my perfect palette because this isn't what I go for every day. But if you like wearing color every now and then and you don't really own anything like this, I would say it's totally worth the money. If you wear stuff like this all the time, I would say it's totally worth the money. But obviously, if you don't wear this and it doesn't interest you, you're obviously not going to spend the money. Yeah, because this is a Disney collab, I was interested in at least buying the palette anyway, because 2 things I love is makeup and Disney. And when they collab, I really like spending my money on their collab. The highlighter wasn't my favorite. I can't, like, you can kind of see it, but it's just not, it's not what I go for, and it's not my favorite. It's a really good subtle highlight with a reflect. It just doesn't show up on camera. It shows up way better in person, and it has more of like a red gold shift to it. So you can't really see the cast. It works like looking at me facing front. I don't know how to word this. It's not something I go for, but it's something you would totally like, then go for it. And the final thing was the lipstick. I love this lipstick. This is like the nude I love wearing on my lips. I don't really like wearing light nudes. That kind of is like the perfect nude for a lighter skin tone. I like going darker with my lips. I just prefer on my face. I don't really like light lipsticks. I like darker lipsticks. But yeah, it's comfortable formula. It's ColourPop's formula, so everything's obviously going to be the same. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.